and that Rocket League is having a bit of a problem. Okay, so there we go. Right back into the fray, the energy strong, and flikkas with the first goal. Strong shot, clean kickoff, and flikkas just had an absolutely dominating performance in that 50-50 between each other here. Let me just take the time out to also change up the name up the top there, because that is the incorrect name, so they now have a time. As you can tell, I am definitely the right sub in for tonight. Great choices have been made, but yeah, we'll get this fixed as soon as possible. Flags, where are they? There we go. Boom. And boom. Okay, now that I finally got the flags fixed, it's 2-0 right now, as of now, for flikkas, and I said the French energy, and I was completely not wrong at all. A great more continued challenge, defzzy. For all I've praised him, he came from console, got a new PC, I believe, and I don't think he's used to it just yet. That change might still be spurning some problems for him in the meantime, but flikkas is looking all the more comfortable. Early challenge in the corner, popped that ball right away in an easy open net for himself versus his opponent. defzzy, he is down 3-0, so how will he managed to break down the lead that flikkas has? Because it's a strong one at the start, but it's 4 minutes, a minute in barely, and that's a good challenge. Good defense from defzzy. The Dutch player finally getting his first goal. Good control, especially no fear on the backboard, though it may have looked like he was a little bit too far away to really cut down that challenge. He waited his time, fighting it right and waiting for flikkas to make the first move, and that he did exactly, taking the corner boost, and now flikkas gonna be a little bit too far forward, I feel, to be a little bit more wary of defzzy's challenges. And talking about the breakdown of those goal leads, it's defzzy, and all the praise I put on the back of his head finally making it through here. He's got through his head here, I guess, somehow, but it's 2-3, and he's slowly making this game come back in his favor. It's some good challenges he's put up against his opponents, but I don't think it's going to be enough just yet to call it quits, because he's got one more goal differential between him. He's still in the deficit. And flikkas, I don't think he's got any more mercy to really try and give defzzy any more open nets here. A good demo. This is being unmerciful, I feel. flikkas doing like his name says, and probably going for a flick shot. Ground dribble! That's a great goal coming in from flikkas. A fantastic demo right on his own half of the lobby, and then sending that one Okadit style right in the back of the net. Great plays from flikkas. And defzzy lost another kickoff. That seems to be the one aspect of the gameplay right now that he is more so losing against flikkas for. flikkas now moving forward. The flip reset, jump into the shot. 50 challenge that works in favor for flikkas. He's a happy camper as he wins that challenge between each other once again. Good 50-50 here. defzzy. This time the backboard defense seems to have let him down, and let him down greatly. He's gotten a loss once more, back to that 3-goal gap between each other. It was only a 1-goal gap, not only 30 seconds earlier here, to be honest. 45 seconds is all it took for flikkas to come back in strong. Actually missed the open flick there for all his name. Seems to have missed the one flick he could have been going for. Open net here, no boost from flikkas, and it's like an easy open net that defzzy will put in the back of the net. 3-5. Still a lot more of the game left here between these two, and it's looking like a closer game than anticipated. I think it's gonna be a bigger challenge than flikkas expected, especially in the first game. defzzy is not one to really give it away too much just yet. Good defense, even on low boost. Could be an open net he takes an opportunity for, but I think he's just taking his time. Flip reset, air triple, but save from flikkas. No boost collected there this time, but flikkas, fantastic opportunity. Going for a goal, but defzzy blocking it right away. Bounce off the post in the back of the net, and we're right back into that same 1-goal differential between these two. Once again, flikkas. He's been scoring goals, and then he's been losing them just as fast. This is slowly starting to become a problem, I feel, specifically for him, really. And I think he's losing that kickoff has lost him all opportunities. He's lost his lead as well at the same time. Oh dear, flikkas Now, how will he respond? I think that's going to be the more important question. And he's going to have to do whatever he's going to think of doing fast to go back to the drawing board and think, strategize. Now that defzzy's come back, and I told you before, and I'll say it again, defzzy is not one to give up. He is a very tenacious Dutch player. Not one of a kind, but definitely of his stature being comparatively more lower MMR in ones and less experience. You think you'd have a better time here, but defzzy, he's slowly starting to attribute himself down to that playstyle. A bop in there, low boost, and he still collects pads on time, on beat, to be on par with flikkas. Getting another goal like that manages to stem off any other challenges. defzzy now reversing that original circumstance where he was pushed into. Early jump from flikkas there. Sadly, might be no opportunity that he gets. Taken away to the backboard. defzzy taking time, taking his toy in with flikkas, it seems, and that's another great demo. Well timed by defzzy, and he's just gonna slowly roll in the back of the net once again. 7-5. He is taking the lead, and he's taking it strong. Well timed by defzzy. This is starting to become slowly much of a bigger problem than flikkas expected here. He thought he had it since he scored the more goals, that he would manage to clear a nice little gap between him and defzzy. And defzzy, he's not one to follow the rules. He's not one to you know, do what the other opponent wants him to do, or he's an anarchist. That's all I'll say. defzzy up into the air, taken away for the dribble. flikkas, good save. He still got 1 minute 30 seconds left. I don't think it's game over, Jesse, between these two, but it would still nonetheless be one of the closer games we've seen for a start. When you know, new teams or new players, they tend to debut on channels here when they're being streamed. A lot of the pressure does manage to hinder a lot of the progress or whatever their skill set may be. But defzzy and flikkas, they're experienced. They're definitely experienced. It seems to be taking their time and doing what they're doing, and they're not too afraid to really show off as well at the same time with some clean shots. 8-5. That's the goal difference between these two as of now, and I haven't really seen flikkas come back. This is looking like another goal rolling in, and defzzy will make sure it kisses the back of the net on that one. 9-5. This is a far bigger goal gap than I think anyone was really expecting from defzzy coming in strong. That's a great goal, and it's looking like it's going to continue the way it is between these two. defzzy, 9-5. I think he's hoping to either extend it, or will it remain the way it is. flikkas might just get a goal, but it rolls off the top, skims the post here, and this might be a setup, but defzzy is 50-50 with flikkas, who's going for the early pre-jump, hoping to block out any more opportunities. Boost drive him as well at the same time. defzzy, though, right behind him, catching up with speed. How, I do not know, but defzzy collecting pads. Demo from flikkas might be another goal opportunity. 30 seconds is all flikkas has left. 30 seconds is all that separates him and a possible OT. Good demo, though, right in front of defzzy's own goal line, and it's going to be no hope in saving that one. The minute marker for the warning popped up. Fear rising in the grip that flikkas has with the controller right now. How will he return back into the original position of a lead? But it seems it's going to be impossible. flikkas tried his best, just wasn't enough for defzzy today, and that's going to be another goal that floats in the back of the net. defzzy, a true demon. Starting off slow, but you know what they say about that turtle winning the race. Slow and steady is what defzzy has done. And it goes to show that why patience is such an attributed skill to 1v1s. You have to be patient, keep a calm mental, and you have a lot more goal scoring opportunities than here in defzzy, the one to truly enhance that playstyle for all he does not play once for. GG's, good game, well played, defzzy. Where two sides are quite even against each other, though the goal gap may show a different story. I don't tend to let stats like that change my definition of a game, and I hope we don't either, because flikkas, I still think he's got a good chance. I think he's gone for a bit of a cam change as well, going for a more grounded camera style here. I believe that's -4 or -5 possibly. Down in the back of the net, corner shot, rolls in. That's going to be a goal for flikkas. The French player starts off strong in this one, but as we've seen, he's always started off strong, and at the end it starts petering out his energy that he's had. He's a fantastic player, but defzzy, He's definitely one to match him at any avenue, it seems today. He's trying his best. As the first show match, it's going to be up in the air dribble bump, and it finds its target. So does the ball as it bounces the back of the net. Fantastic goal, and defzzy immediately matching flikkas. So sadly for him, it will not work. I think he tried or aimed to really jump off the backboard and try and get a flip, but sadly for him, the bump was a little bit too more powerful than he expected. Had more energy and was not able to reposition himself. That's a good pre-flip shot from defzzy. Great control, fantastic goal as well at the same time. Just floated in the back of the net there. defzzy. Flikkas though, that's a good goal. That's a kickoff. Well controlled by flikkas, aiming for a musty flick. He rotated himself quite perfectly, but just none of the power he was hoping to get here. Flikkas now having to defend defzzy, who I feel like he aimed for a flip reset, but sadly halfway through we realized the setup was not as well mannered as he was hoping it to be. It did look far too awkward for him to really get a setup, the distance too strong for him to cover down with a simple flip reset, where flikkas was equally so, just waiting and biding his time, hoping to see an aerial mistake and work off of it. So good timing there and good decision making from defzzy. This one's going to be looking like a simple goal, just has to bang it in, and he does do exactly that. This is I love demos. I love demos in a 1v1 because it showcases the fact that you need to be more spatially aware. And defzzy, well, he's got a little bit. He's got a one up on flikkas there. That's for sure. Flikkas in the corner. Now with a 100 boost, oftentimes where defzzy challenge in the corner, it seems he's kind of learned from his mistake here, which I do like to see. Flikkas attempting some ground freestyling. He is no Avampo, or Ruby in this case, sadly. It seems it will not work as well as he expected, and he kind of just handed defzzy the ball on a silver platter. Well controlled now. defzzy has nothing in the tank. And this was often my criticisms with defzzy. Oh my god, flikkas, what a shot. He comes back around. defzzy, no hope of saving that one. And it's going to be a goal by flikkas. Oh, that first shot was absolutely beautiful. It just rotated, and the ball bouncing between two parts of the woodwork on that net there this time. It was just denying him a possible goal, but he rotated around perfectly for that one, and he got a goal for himself. defzzy still kind of losing those kickoffs. I haven't really seen him do anything different or perhaps change anything on the corner kickoffs. He's done none of the variations I would expect. This is what I mean when I say he's not 1v1 cultured in this case, but he's still matching flikkas bar for bar though. That's a good play. Fantastic run around of flikkas' attempt at the demo. Flikkas quite smartly tried his best there, but sadly I think the recovery was not as he expected. Lost all his boost, and defzzy had enough to pick up in the middle field there. On the boost, full tank, and now he's extending that goal lead too. And it seems that flikkas, for all he's attempting, or the best he's hoping for, to run around defzzy's head here, it just doesn't seem to want to work for him today. 4-2. Solid first start, and all of a sudden it's petering off into a slow loss once again. Halfway through this game now, it seems this might just be a goal. Never mind, it bounces straight off the post. Once again, the woodwork is none too merciful to flikkas, but in comparison has made a very, very good ally in the case of defzzy here, rolling off the side, just popping the ball away. Flikkas, a mechanical error with the controller, backflipping into it. The ball just positioning the ball off the bounce from the post straight into defzzy's eyesight for another open net. 5-2. This is looking like a very similar goal line here from the previous one, but it was actually flikkas who was taking the lead, and now suddenly he's losing his 50-50s. The challenge there, strong, but it seems I think he's need to start attending the gym more if he wants to beat defzzy here tonight. defzzy now. He's got enough boost in the tank. Flikkas, how will he defend this? He's got no hope. He's like a sitting duck, able to do nothing but just get shot at by defzzy. Controlled that dribble quite nicely. Just wave dash forward, and then just cutting around snappy. 6-2. Flikkas, it seems he has little to no hope right now in this game. This one might just be a gentleman's sweep possibly here. Oh my god, defzzy. Fantastic flick. And I have to agree with you there, Daring. This is quite the game between these two. They're definitely very, very fast. Reading each other quite nicely, but it seems that Flikkas really just has his number found by defzzy tonight. 7-2. High scoring game by defzzy. And he's continuously been the one to outmatch Flikkas on everything tonight. Good save by Flikkas, but he's low boost. starving for attention here, and I don't think he's going to get any of that. defzzy, well controlled. Oh, actually misses the bounce. Bit of an awkward one for him to get used to. defzzy now. Can he go for a mechanical play? I'm hoping for a clip here. Will I get it? Seems not. A demo, though. We will find that one. Great goal from defzzy. And just have to roll that one in. Awkward setup. flikkas was too early, too close, and had no boost. But by the time he can actually challenge, he's getting absolutely totaled by defzzy. Unfortunate mistakes do occur sometimes, but flikkas has been the one to not really be able to overpower anything that his opponent's been trying to do. Oh my god, that is a great flip reset. How he got that much power, I do not know, but flikkas still very good defense here. That's the part where I feel flikkas really fell, and he's going for ground style plays. That was actually the first well-attempted one in a bit. It goes to show that flikkas has some tricks up his sleeve, just finding no time really to showcase it is the problem. Because defzzy and his defense has been on lock, stopping a lot of these shots. Another ground dribble shot there. defzzy stopping that one, and none of that. Okada's shot is going to work tonight. He's got no boost. I know they're open net. defzzy taking it, and he slams it home. I don't know if flikkas knows, but there is an option to forfeit here, because this is looking like a complete slaughter of the opponent tonight. defzzy just no mercy. No mercy here. And he's definitely not giving it to flikkas there. We might just be on board for, as I said, the 3-0 sweep. Oh, that's a good shot. Great play. defzzy. He's aged like fine wine. By the second game, it feels like I'm watching a different player. No boost. My criticism of defzzy still holds true, that no matter what, he needs to regain control of his boost management. That has always been my problem. I've had this man on my own channel. And that was the only problem where he lost to bigger names. It was exactly that issue. Great goal by flikkas. Was his boost management. But the times he's getting a lot of these shots, more opportunities that he can actually, you know, birth from. It seems he's lost all the opportunity because he's got nothing in the tank to work with by the time he needs to beat a possible better opponent. flikkas, though, he was matching him last time in the previous game in Manfield 9, and it suddenly seems like it's not working there today. It has just not been something that he can do. Oh dear, that is an even greater goal than I was expecting. Good play off the kickoff. defzzy still falls a little bit at those. It seems he will have him beat there on every aspect, but actually the goal scoring, because that seems to be a problem for flikkas there. He's trying his best, I respect it, but 9-4, and it's nothing too different much, in my opinion, from the previous goal scoring line that we saw early, and I haven't really seen flikkas do much to change up his playstyle, perhaps, that he could, you know, maybe catch defzzy off guard, but we're gonna have to see, can he do it in maybe the next game. It's his last hope, then probably the only hope he's gonna have. Good shot, 9-5, ending the goal, ending the game on a bit more of a more respectable score there, I have to say. Good plays there from flikkas, but a little bit too little too late, I have to say, in my opinion. 9-5. Some new challenges, some new faces, some fresh faces that will change the game and how we see it possibly. That was last time that happened, we had Okada. Let's see if we can bird some today here. defzzy versus flikkas. Get possible last game. flikkas starting off strong. He's bumping away. He's got boost in his tank. And he's not really got a goal. Losing the boost opportunity. A change in preset perhaps might change some hope we might have on the back of flikkas. Oh my god, good goal. Starting off with a little bit of a clip, a cheeky air dribble from his own corner up into the air. Control well, catching that flip reset. And off the... doinking it off his derriere to get the first goal. Great goal there nonetheless, though, from flikkas. The French player. He's being beaten out by his Dutch counterpart tonight. Last time defzzy came back very quickly in the first 30 seconds. It seems we do see a bit of a change of pace here, which is lovely to see in this case. defzzy now taking it down low. He's going for the ground. I want to see flikkas more aerial focus, because where defzzy has him beat seems to be the ground here. But flikkas still continuing exactly that. Taking his time. He's having fun. Going turtle dribble. there into the corner. I would have loved to see some freestyler moves, but it would have opened it up as net for 2 more goals. And I don't really think he's in a position to go for anything fancy just yet until he can get a respectable goal line of which he can work with, especially now that he's in the position he is in. Popping that ball away, defzzy once again, low boost when he's attacking, and oftentimes he does get caught on his recoveries. He's got some couple of pads here, but it's not going to be enough to... Flikkas is a far more fuller tank here, especially after he collected that midfield one. 100 boost and a flick easily popped away over defzzy's goal and in the back of the net. Sorry, defzzy's car there, apologies. Now Flikkas completely changing it up, and this is the first kickoff change we've seen in a while, and it's going to be defzzy changing it up here, who's going for a complete fake on the kickoff. Did not mean to challenge Flikkas at all, and Flikkas was definitely really unexpected, that one. Good recovery there by defzzy. Taken away into the corner, and possibly up into the air. It may seem so here that we possibly might be caught out in the corner, but Flikkas still keeping the ball. The distance between him and defzzy very close here. Pinpoint mistakes is all that's going to separate these two right now, and Flikkas, the one who's on the guillotine tonight. Musty flick. He's got the flick somehow. I don't know how, but defzzy's still able to clip it away with a save. Open net if Flikkas does not hope to get demoed here. No hope of saving that one. Could not jump underneath. The distance just too much. And defzzy will be able to get a goal here. Took him nearly 2 minutes, which is quite a bit of surprise. But Flikkas with a good goal. Sorry, defzzy with a good goal. And now we're seeing a point in a show match, specifically in ones. The more and more you watch these show matches, the more and more trends you do start seeing. And there's where you see high scoring games, you're going to see a far more low scoring one here, especially now that one of the players realizes he's in a bit more of a stickier situation than he expected, with 2 show matches off of his. He needs to reverse sweep if there's any hope, but with an air dribble bump like that, I don't think there's any hope shining here for Flikkas tonight, because that one was a slaughter from defzzy there. I found it was marked though nonetheless, and meaning they're quite evenly, I have to say, on the kickoff as well. defzzy seems to have started learning from his previous mistakes. Good dribble, good shot, and a good flick to end it off. defzzy winning kickoffs now. That's a welcome change, I have to say. Popping the ball right over Flikkas as well, and right off the top of his car. Good goal. Well controlled. I don't think there's going to be a hope of a reverse sweep tonight there, buddy. But will he catch us off guard? It seems he will not be able to do so. Flikkas, once again, returning back off the kickoff. Dominating in this aspect of the game here. No matter what, he will always do that much. Of that, I'm confident that Flikkas can bring it back here. Just purely off of kickoffs, but defzzy with a win on this one too. Taking time. Controlling it away. Good shot. An opportunity possibly for defzzy. And this time he takes his time to not really overtly hyper-challenged Flikkas in the corner, which he did do so last time, of which he faced the consequences of it. Went for a flick. And easily one passed away by Flikkas, but he does suffer the consequences of a demo. defzzy, I think he's wearing Flikkas down bit by bit, and his patience is wearing thin, that's for sure. Up into the air once more. A fake challenge. Flikkas! What a save! Pinching it off the woodwork, keeping that ball away, and faking his intended trajectory of moving into the post. Oh my god. Oh no. Flikkas, does he have any hope? He still props it away. That is some great goal line defense from Flikkas until eventually he cannot save anymore. It's going to be defzzy with a goal, and he slaughters, just absolutely beams that one right over Flikkas' car there. 4-3, taking the lead. It's going to be defzzy once again. He is the human undomitable spirit, just never stops giving up, and a good fake here on kickoff will catch Flikkas off guard. He's just never prepared. That's the thing about defzzy. He's a very unpredictable player sometimes, and he's using that to his advantage, which I love to see. Use any aspect of the field. Mind games are there for a reason. Rocket League is a bigger game of chess than anyone expects. And up into the air, Flikkas making the decision of going up into the air. Low boost. He's got the flip reset. Can he use it? He's not got an opportunity to recover, though. That's for sure. And it's another open net that defzzy just has to roll in, and it's going to be gone. 5-3. 2-goal gap between these two once again. The problem, by the time I saw flikkas jump from the midfield, I knew that if he catches that flip reset, it will be far too late because he's going to have no boost, and looks like my prediction came about exactly how I saw it. Like I said, you watch enough of these show matches, you start seeing things, and what I'm seeing is an intended loss and a gentleman's sweep here against flikkas. The French player will face his loss in today, but it's a learning experience as well, a learning curve. That you cannot underestimate your opponent in any given circumstance, especially if they're capable of outpacing you. Oh, very good attempted fake there. I think he was definitely trying to break defzzy's ankles, but sadly, it seems he's gonna get his own broken. 6-3. He's still extending the gap between each other, and it seems defzzy will be more than likely your winner. We've reached past the 1 minute mark, and we're seeing it now come about with the 40 seconds, and it's all that's left if flikkas, you know, if you can win every kickoff possible in the next 39 seconds, well, I think he might have some hope, but he's already started off on the wrong foot. Can he save the shot? It's another irritable bump attempted, that's for sure, from defzzy. Well controlled 50. The 30 seconds are right upon us now. flikkas, what can you do to bring this game back? You need to push this into an OT here. Irritable bump, that's your opportunity. You caught defzzy off guard. He still has enough boost to recover though, and he's gonna kick it away. 6-3 still, and it remains like this for a good bit more. There's no hope. 8 seconds left, and it's all over. flikkas, he tried his best. It just wasn't enough tonight, and will be your winner, the Dutch player, the Dutch demon, defzzy, winning it away once again.